busy into downtown LA to the 101, while the southbound side slows down from Stadium Way on over to Manchester. Things are pretty busy also on the 101, southbound side coming out of Encino from Balboa to the 134, and then again you're going to see heavy delays from Sunset Boulevard on over to about the 10. Northbound side's going to slow as well, coming away from 4th on over to Glendale Boulevard, and then a little bit of slowing right around Highland as you're heading towards the Cahuenga Pass. Getting through Orange County, northbound 405, that's going to be a heavy ride leaving Costa Mesa from Harbor out to Beach Boulevard, and things are starting to slow down into Corona, 91 eastbound side off and on from Weir Canyon over to McKinley. KFI and the Sky Hills get you there faster. I'm Jay Olin.
Attention homeowners. Interactive Mortgage has dropped rates again to a rock bottom 1.875% rate in APR. Yes, it's incredible. A rock bottom 1.875%. And if that's not enough, Interactive Mortgage will even pay your title, escrow, and appraisal fees. That's right. No points and no fees. Absolutely zero. Zilch. None. So what are you waiting for? Call now and take advantage of these never-before-offered rates. A 1.875% rate in APR with no fees whatsoever. Call Interactive Mortgage now at 844-371-CASH. That's 844-371-CASH. 844-371-2274. Or visit interactivemortgage.com. Windpoint Corporation, DBA Interactive Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. New clients only. Loan amount $300,000 to $548,250. Minimum FICO of 740 and maximum LTV of 60%. All loans subject to underwriting approval, and not all applicants will qualify. Loans made or arranged pursuant to California Finance Law License Number 603F938. NMLS number 302352.
Southland weather from KFI. Rain likely tomorrow morning. Then we do have a chance of rain in the afternoon. Highs mid to upper 60s for Metro LA and the valleys. Mid 60s to low 70s for Inland OC. Low to upper 60s in the IE. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Deborah Mark.
Looking for your next investment? Want to cash out of stock market risk and volatility? Here are 8 reasons to consider NRIA's proven real estate development fund. Monthly cash flow payouts of 10% annualized and bonuses to 21% targeted. We strategically locate in lower risk, high demand areas people are moving to. New construction is short on supply. Real estate affords diversification and safety from stock market risk and volatility. We have substantial property assets selling out every month supporting your investment. Our short and long-term strategy provides for steady returns today and major upside targets. Our buildings are socially responsible, environmentally friendly, and pandemic hardened. We are an industry leader with a 15-year proven track record. Hedge against inflation and receive steady cash flow. Start your due diligence at nria.net or call 800-800-1414. That's 800-800-1414.
An offer of securities is only made by the NRIA Private Placement Memorandum. Read it first. Past performance does not guarantee future results. NRIA is a real estate development firm. Learn more at nria.net.
Anthem Blue Cross and Heart of America are helping schools across the country increase their access to healthy food. Learn more at anthem.com/ca/Sparks. Anthem Blue Cross is the trade name of Blue Cross of California.
How are those Solar Max panels treating you?
I love it. I went with Solar Max years ago. I just wish I went sooner with all the money I saved.
Right now you can get from Solar Max Tesla 420 panels and power walls for $79.96 per month and zero down.
Dial pound 250 and say Solar Max or go to solarmaxtech.com. Monthly payment available on approved credit. CFSB number 9720 for you.
AMCO presents Bet You Didn't Know.
Bet you didn't know that your car's transmission is made up of 800 pieces. Also, bet you didn't know that AMCO's fixed over 40 million transmissions, and that AMCO offers a nationwide warranty.
Are you still driving around with that check engine light on? AMCO will read and report the trouble codes on your vehicle for free. Call them today.
That's AMCO, AA, MCO.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
There's red, blue, and then there's you. You're a free thinker and believe the best idea should win, no matter whose idea that is. At KFI AM 640, we give you all the news you need and a variety of opinions, and you make up your own mind, beholden to no one. Live, local, and independent. KFI AM 640 is made for independent thinkers like you.
Folks, KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now we'll bring you up to date right after the news at 3 o'clock on the oil spill situation off the shore of Orange County affecting the beaches, the wildlife, although so far the toll doesn't seem too bad. We'll also tell you about the vessel of interest that they did board up in the port of Oakland. It's a German ship. We'll get into all that and why they're looking at it as possibly The ship that dropped anchor and pulled the pipeline and tore a gash in it, which led to the leak. That's still the leading theory. We were just talking about the architects of failure when it comes to homelessness in Los Angeles City and Los Angeles County. That's a phrase coined by LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva. How about 3 architects of failure? 3 bobbleheads, I call them, from, I don't know, legendary John and Ken coverage over the years. Antonio Villaraigosa, Fabian Nunez, and Barbara Boxer are in the news together because they have left that big lobbying firm called Mercury Public Affairs.
Where are the women at, guys?
They and a bunch of others have resigned from the firm. By the way, this was a landing place for politicians who couldn't find another government tax-paying job. So they were taken on by a company like this to use their powerful political connections.
Yeah, it's a dumping ground for failed politicians. And then what they do is they use their connections in political circles to charge huge amounts of money to companies that are trying to bribe legislatures and city councils, mayors and governors to get legislation passed that benefit them. They're the bagmen. They're the ones who carry the money to the legislators.
Yeah, you know who's quoted in here? He's been on our show a couple of times. The former Assemblyman Mike Otto. He was a Democrat. He actually represented the area of Burbank. He said Mercury's reputation in the state capitol was distinct from other PR firms. Mercury actively sought former elected officials. They wanted to expand very fast. They did. And he said they went from a run-of-the-mill lobbying shop that still had significant power to a very big, prestigious shop that transcended lobbying in many ways.
Now, only in politics would adding Villaraigosa and Fabian Nunez make you prestigious.
Yeah.
I don't know if people even remember Nunez because he's been out of office a while. But
yes, he was the powerful state assembly speaker
during the Schwarzenegger years, and he was caught. He had one of those fake nonprofits where he had political donors send money, not to his campaigns because there's a limit, but to his fake nonprofit. I remember looking up this nonprofit. It had really sweet photos of young boys and girls playing soccer.
Yeah, it was about sports, I remember that.
Made it seem like he funded local soccer leagues. Well, then we found out he actually used the nonprofit to travel around the world on these long, fake junkets. You know, he was examining global warming or
high-speed rail. He went to see high-speed rail in Europe somewhere.
Well, Paris, remember?
And he came back with some expensive goods.
He would drink expensive wine. He'd go to expensive restaurants. He had a big Louis Vuitton shopping spree that he went on. And he got slapped on the wrist for, I guess, ethical violations.
You know why these guys do this? And Biden's another one. That we're not paid enough. And as public officials, we have a lot of responsibility, and we work very hard. So we need to set up these nonprofits to help fund all our funds. And that's what they do.
That's what they do.
And they get the money from people who have business with the government and want the inside track. That's how it works.
Now, Villaraigosa was unemployed when he was done with mayor, as mayor, because he had those skills. What would you hire him to do? Seriously, if put political lobbying aside, where would Nunez and Barbara Boxer and Villaraigosa, where would they get jobs?
Delivering food?
Well,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And by the way, take those 3, Boxer, Villaraigosa, and Nunez. Name one accomplishment out of the 3 of them. What did they do?
Cricket. Now, they resigned from Mercury Public Affairs, and they're really going after the parent company of Mercury, something called Omnicom. Failed to live up to an agreement that would allow the California group to grow its business around the world. The suit is blaming Omnicom for restrictive covenants. In effect, non-compete clauses. They're trying to make it sound like we have lots of other opportunities and we're always handcuffed by these non-compete clauses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody's banging on Villaraigosa's door. Please, work for me, oh great genius. Yeah, I was looking... By
the way, it says here that the lobbying firm has raked in $1.3 million so far this year. They got clients like Clorox, Lyft. These are businesses that want to get things done in Sacramento, so they hire Mercury. But that doesn't sound like a lot.
Yes.
1.3 million? How many people did they employ? I mean, you got to pay salaries.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot.
Guys, I wonder if that's the right number.
But remember, no, I don't think it is. You know what? Remember, they were being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars by the idiots of the LA County Board of Supervisors, remember?
Yes.
They were paid to put out...
oh, yeah, they did do it. It's like the press releases.
Press releases, COVID public relations nonsense.
To tell us to socially distance or something?
And wash our hands. Yeah. Remember, the first 2 contracts were like $400,000.
Yes, and everyone said, doesn't the county have its own PR people, its own communications office?
They do. Right. Yeah, they got plenty. And then...
well, that's how this works, because they have former politicians working for them. They lobby the politicians in office for the contracts. That's how it works. Look at Villar says, all of our clients are coming with us. Omnicom is holding us hostage with these non-compete clauses.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I all the clients just can't get enough of Villaraigosa's wisdom. Now, Villaraigosa walks in and he'll grease the legislature. It doesn't matter what, anybody could do these jobs as long as you're willing to carry checks into a legislator's office.
He's completely out of work, or is he still on the boards of some of those other companies that hired him and put him on a billboard or something?
Some of those don't even pay. Who knows? He's the biggest fake in the world. Is he still chasing women all over the place?
I don't hear anymore. He got married. Remember?
Well, is he still chasing women?
Irrelevant, yeah. It says in California, 32 of the 34 partners resigned from the firm. Directors and other employees all quit. So that'll pretty much effectively end its...
yeah, well, they'll reform.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, they're going to reform into other companies.
Their own powerful, what a troika.
Yeah.
Their own powerful company.
Yeah.
They're going to call themselves Boxer, Villar, and Nunez.
Bribery never goes out. Never goes out of style.
All right, more coming up.
John and Ken, KFI, Deborah Marquez News.
A man has been arrested on suspicion of raping a 16-year-old girl in South L.A. Cops say the guy had followed the teen after riding with her early last week on a metro train from Long Beach and then a bus. Hawaii is forming a task force to look into the issue of missing and murdered Native Hawaiian women and girls. And Bank of America is raising its minimum wage to at least $21 an hour. The company pledged in May to pay its workers a minimum hourly wage of $25 by 2025. We'll go to the 405 next.
If you get into an accident, hiring the right attorney matters. And Sweet James Accident Attorneys have helped thousands of KFI listeners and settled millions of dollars in claims for them every month.
Well, accident victims, man, they're not just numbers. Their stories are quite real, like this one. Before her accident, one Sweet James client enjoyed spending time with her family, living that normal life until one day it all changed forever. She was terribly injured in a collision.
The insurance company wouldn't cover her surgeries or medical bills, but her daughter hired Sweet James.
Well, her team of attorneys fought hard to make sure she was able to receive all the care she needs. And Sweet James and the team were able to settle her case for $5.7 million.
If you or someone you love, maybe somebody you mildly like, ever get, well, you can't like everybody in the family. If you ever get injured in an accident, don't go gambling. Call Sweet James. Every case is different. They can't guarantee the outcome. But it's important to get an experienced law firm on your side.
So call now for a free consultation at 800-500-5200. Keep this number, get in your phone, 800-500-5200 and sweetjames.com.
Sip and save at Circle K with their new drink subscription. Enjoy one coffee or fountain drink every day for only $5.99 a month. Sign up in store. Circle K. Take it easy.
Southland weather from KFI. Rain likely tomorrow morning, then we have a chance in the afternoon.